So welcome back to Rob and Elliott tonight. We're talking traditional music now, and this Belfast Tradfest is back between the 23rd and 30th of July. Let's find out what's happening this year because Donal O'Connor and Jack Warnock join us in the studio. Guys, welcome. Good to see you again. Donal, another packed year, something like 200 events, I believe.
That's right, Robin. Yeah, great to be back to tell you all about the 5th edition of the Belfast Tradfest. And we have actually 323 events to be exact, individual events and encompassing our summer school of traditional music. We have 180 masterclasses through the week in the University of Ulster. We're very grateful for the partnership with Ulster University. We also have 16 concerts, 4 Céilís, over 62 sessions in our McConnell's Irish Whiskey Session Trail this year. And lots of other afternoon talks and lectures and workshops. So it's a busy program.
It must take a lot of planning.
It sure does, yeah. It sure does. And we just received the program from the printers today, and it's really nice to get your hands on something physical after being working, on spreadsheets and emails and WhatsApps and whatnot. We start on Sunday the 23rd with concerts in the John Hewitt Bar with Music in the Glen, and with the Martin O'Connor band in the Empire Music Hall. So that's a very exciting opening for us. Martin O'Connor, former member of the band Jedannon and a legendary accordion player known to audiences all over the world. So we're thrilled to have Martin and Cathal Hayden from Tyrone, the great Tyrone fiddler. And Cathal also performs with Four Men and a Dog later in the week.
I was going to say Four Men and a Dog, who I've seen many times over the years. They're a brilliant band, aren't they?
Fantastic band, yeah. And they bring their own brand of traditional music mixed with salsa and all sorts of cabaret fun with Gino Lipari, the great boron player and singer and frontman. And they'll have James Delaney with them, great session keyboard player, and the usual lineup of Stephen Hayden, Donal Murphy and Kevin Doherty on guitar and vocals.
Excellent. Now, Jack, you're keeping busy. You've been part of the organisation team. You're performing. You're running workshops and everything, aren't you?
Yeah, it's all go. So between kind of working on the ground and doing sound for a few gigs, then I'm teaching for the week. I'm doing one of the guitar master classes, and then I'm also doing the Friday night festival club after the gig in the Mandela Hall with the Olam and Claire Sands. So that should be a great way to round out the night and start the week off.
As you mentioned, the master classes there, it's not just about live performances. There's a chance for people to come along and work with some great artists as well, isn't there?
That's it, yeah. So the master classes are running from 10 to 1, Monday to Friday. So that's the 24th to the 28th of July. And we've got loads of, instrument-specific master classes. So anybody who's doing the fiddle or the accordion or the guitar can come and sit in with me maybe for the week, or with amazing tutors like Mike and Goldrick and John McCusker, Breege Harper, with so many. But outside of that, we also have a mixed instrument adult class. So anybody who maybe used to play or still plays and, just wants to come along and learn a few new tunes, they're more than welcome to jump in with that. And that's with Morella Murray of Cherish the Ladies fame. But then for anybody maybe that hasn't had a chance to get into the traditional buzz, traditional music buzz, we're thinking maybe parents that are taking kids to classes but maybe haven't played themselves, instead of coming along and sort of sitting and having a tea and coffee, they can get in on the fun. So we've got a Boron for Beginners workshop with Moya Sweeney, and Andy McGregor is going to be taking a bagpipe for beginners workshop. Yeah, and if you come along to that class, you get your own practice chanter and you get like a tutor book, so you can go and work away at that. And alongside that, if anybody at a beginner level could maybe jump into one of our singing classes. So we've got traditional singing and Sean Nose singing, or one of our dancing classes where we've got set and Céilí dancing. So there's plenty for everybody there from all ages and abilities,
Must be great having a festival in Belfast at the moment with the UNESCO City of Music and all going on.
Well, I think what we try to do at Tradfest, Robin, is to reflect what's happening on the ground here. So Belfast has an amazing ecosystem of traditional music, and it always has. And traditional musicians have kept the music alive in the city centre through all the dark times and through all the more positive times we've had since. And we like to support the bars that support traditional music all year round. Great establishments like Madden's Bar, the Garrick Bar, Kelly's Cellars, the Sunflower and the American, and the Deer's Head, and lots more. Who have traditional music sessions on weekly. So on our McConnell's Irish Whiskey Session Trail this year, we're in 15 bars with 62 sessions, and that's 180 musicians that are engaged and employed to be part of these sessions. And the session trail has Belfast musicians, it has musicians from further afield, and we have international musicians coming in as well for the sessions and for the festival.
Tell me about the Harp Festival as well. That's a big thing too, isn't it?
Well, that's a very big thing, very close to where we are here today. In 1792, the Belfast Harp Festival took place, a very important event in traditional music history, and at that festival, Edward Bunting, who was an organist in the Belfast Cathedral, or St Anne's Cathedral as it was at the time, he took down the music of these old harpers that had come together for this festival, and that collection, the Bunting collection, which is housed in Queen's University now, is one of the most important collections of traditional music anywhere in the world, but particularly here. And we're very proud to celebrate that and to celebrate that event. And this year is Edward Bunting's, it's the 250th anniversary of Edward Bunting's birth. Wow. So we have amazing harpers such as Leisha Kelly, Aisling Lyons, Lauren O'Neill, and we have the great Monaghan Uilleann Piper Tiernan O'Dinkin, and the Sligo accordion player Dahi Gormley, and Belfast's own Una Monaghan on harp as well. So that's a great celebration in Cultalan Macadam O'Fiach.
Brilliant. I see an advert here as well for Pride Ceilidh as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're very, very honoured and privileged to have a relationship with Belfast Pride for the last number of years, and we come together and we hold the Pride Ceilidh. This year it'll take place in the Black Box on Thursday the 27th. And it's with Ronan Eastwood, the great Belfast set dance master, calling dances, and we have the Loch Lee Ceilidh Band, a great Ceilidh band from West Belfast, performing the music. And it's a brilliant, colourful event. We've had full houses every year, and we expect more of the same this year. We're very, very honoured to partner with Belfast Pride.
27th of July as well, in the Empire, you've got McGoldrick, McCusker and Doyle, plus Landless as well, and these guys have played with some of the biggest names in music, from Eric Clapton to Bob Dylan to everyone, haven't they?
Well, that's right. I mean, Thursday the 27th is a busy night for the festival with the Pride Ceilidh, with the gig in the Empire and with the gig in the Cultalan. But McGoldrick, McCusker and Doyle have just come out of the studio with Eric Clapton. They've been on the road as part of Mark Knopfler's band. They've toured with Bob Dylan. Legends of traditional music. John Doyle is flying in from America. Mike McGoldrick's coming over from Manchester. John McCusker coming in from Glasgow. And on the bill that night too, we have the amazing four-part vocal harmony group Landless with Belfast's own Maeve Meir, an amazing traditional singer who's making a mark on the tradition. And we're very excited to see that double bill and in the beautiful surroundings of the Belfast Empire.
Brilliant. Lots to look forward to. Jack, I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you who you're most looking forward to seeing this year.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm really looking forward to the Olam gig. As I say, I'm doing the festival club afterwards, so I've put a bit of a request in for an early sound check so that I can get myself over to that one. So the Olam and the Elephant Sessions gigs, I would say there.
And Donal, what about you?
Well, I should mention too that the festival finishes on Sunday the 30th with a family fun free event at the Titanic Slipways at Maritime Belfast. And it's called the Titanic Ceilidh, and we have the amazing Blackwater Ceilidh Band, we have Ciara Fox, we have Niall Hanna, the great Tyrone singer, and lots of other family-friendly activities, face painting, boron circles, outdoor sessions. So it's a great event, and it's a great way to dip your toe into the world of Ceilidh dancing, so you can come along and learn the waves of Tory or the walls of Limerick. And last year we had a cruise ship from the States pull up, and 500 young people from Michigan jump off the boat and learn the waves of Tory. And so wow. It's a spectacular event.
Excellent. So people want to get their tickets and find out more info, where do they go to for that?
Well, we're on all the social channels, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, but the website is belfasttradfest.com, and you can browse the full programme there and book your tickets for all of the free and ticketed events.